Today's verse comes from Psalm 25, verse 4 through till 6, and it says, show me your ways, O Lord, teach me your paths, guide me in your truth and teach me, for you are my God, my Saviour, and my hope is in you all day long. What I love about this verse is I have probably spent, I'd say, pretty much all of my adult life looking at other people, human beings, to tell me the right way, the wrong way, what I should do, what I shouldn't do, which I guess is fine in childhood, right? Because, you know, we need our parents to guide us and tell us what to do. But what that's led for me to do is that's led for me to have a very there's a science guy I love called Joe Dispenza, and he talks about having a weak heart. And it's led me to having a very, very weak heart. It's led me to having a heart that is that kind of second guesses, that only makes decisions if another human being, like in my world, it's been kind of business coaches, mentors, have validated it. And the interesting thing is it's only really been in the kind of career section of my life, which is in and of itself is a real thing that I still have a curiosity about. But I have this thing that the career category is like, I think of it like, if we go back to caveman era, it was like going out to hunt, right? And it's like the indecision in me is like not knowing what to hunt, and having this innate feeling that if I hunt the wrong thing, I'll be unworthy in the eyes of another man, in the eyes of another human being, because I felt an unworthiness at an unconscious level in my childhood from being raised without a father. And it's something that I think about a lot, and it's something I'm very aware of. It's something that I do believe that in prayer we can find a lot of the peace that we seek. I believe that awareness of our faults and our limitations is 90% of the job. And if we're aware and we're honest enough to recognize where we're not so strong, then that's 90% of the battle won, right? And I think why I love this verse when it says, you know, guide me to your truth. One of the things I'm very conscious of is the fact that I have a belief that our kind of intuition in a really, like when it's really turned on, is God kind of telling us right from wrong. And I think sometimes I've been guilty of, maybe you can relate, is listening to the brain. I do a lot of talks on marketing and social media and sales. And one of the things that we do is at the end of the workshop, we sell a course and people can buy that course. And one of the things that I'm really feels really integral to me is making sure that I tell the people that are in the audience that if they're thinking about buying the course, that they make sure that they listen to their intuition. And I say to them that, you know, if later on in the event your intuition tells you this is right for you, do it. Not because I said so. I'm really, really clear about that. One of the things I've been guilty of, one of the things that I think has felt incongruent for me is this idea of me being a motivational kind of speaker, me being a mentor, a guide to people. And I've actually felt at many times, I remember years ago I used to do these videos, and I just kind of put myself up and get myself in a great state for these videos, and then I would finish the videos and I didn't feel good. I felt sometimes I felt a bit dirty. And looking back on reflection, it's because I felt, one, I wasn't living in alignment with the videos. So I was kind of preaching this message that I wasn't living. And the second is the message I was preaching, I was like making out that the motivational message was my own. Doesn't matter who you listen to on YouTube or wherever you listen to motivational stuff. I listen to it too. But whatever you listen to, all of it comes back to here. Every single word of it. So this guide me in your truth. Teach me your paths, for me is like, God, tell me to, as I can say it now in this video, I feel myself saying, God, tell me what the path is. Tell me what you want me to do. Because there's this saying I love from a life coach you may have heard of, probably, Tony Robbins. Have loved Tony's work over the years. Really has had a positive impact on my life. And he has this saying, which is, success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. And I really, really love that, because I have been guilty, and maybe you can relate, of achieving, striving, wanting, needing, like, when I get that, it'll be great, right? And then getting it and then not feeling happy, like not feeling the feeling that I thought I was going to feel. Because most of us are unaware that the things that we say we want, we don't really want. What we want is the feeling that we think that thing will give us. So one of the things I've been learning is to chase the feeling instead of the thing. Like, we're going on a holiday in a few weeks, and the old me used to go away on holiday for the feeling. And now I know I can create the feeling. I mean, it's beautiful weather where I am in England right now. I know I can create the feeling by sitting in the sun and closing my eyes with a coat on. It's not like Turkey warm, but but it's England warm, which means you need a coat, right? That's just a feeling. So I'm a big believer in this phrase from Robbins, as success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. I think so many times in my life, I go for something that I think is going to make me feel a certain way, that it's going to give me success, and then I don't feel good. And I don't feel good because I already have the feeling. The feeling is inside of me. And here's what I've also learned. I've learned that the best ways to feel the things we want to feel is to be focusing on fulfillment. And for me, fulfillment only comes when we help other people. Fulfillment has only ever in my life, I've only ever been truly, truly, truly happy and fulfilled when I know I'm doing something that actually helps other people. When I know I'm trying to do something for myself, I'm never fulfilled. Never. So focus on asking for guidance. Whether you're a religious person, a Christian person or not, I do believe that your intuition, when you're in your best state, always knows what's right for you. Always knows when you didn't do something you should have done, or you did something you shouldn't have done. Intuition always knows. So listen to your intuition. If you're a Christian person, make sure you're picking up the Bible every day and read a verse, and then think about, how can I live that verse today? Show me the way, teach me the path, guide me in the truth, teach me. And I truly believe that if we ask for that, like out loud, you don't have to be a religious person to do that, but if you ask out loud, someone out there, up there, give me guidance, you'll get it. If you ask for it, you'll get it. If your intention's pure and you ask for it and you just ask for guidance, not asking for stuff, just asking for guidance, then I believe you'll get it. I believe you will.